Bardock vs. Omni-Man. Planet Earth is infested with aliens with strength that is unimaginable, with two of them becoming the strongest the race has ever seen. But strength like this comes from their DNA, two fathers of Earth's defenders. So who wins? The Viltrumite that wants to change his past versus the Saiyan who wants to change the future. Who wins? Bardock versus Omni-Man. Omni-Man, an elite warrior of the Viltrumite race who are alien warriors that conquer planets to increase Viltrum's empire. At a time on Viltrum, the weakest members of their species were cut out like a disease, and only the strong survived, in a mass genocide of their entire race. One of these survivors was Omni-Man. Being a Viltrumite, he's lived for over 2,000 years. And now his mission is to travel to a planet called Earth and weaken its people before Viltrum comes to take their planet. Taking the identity of Nolan Grayson, he blended in with the people, becoming a superhero, and saved the planet countless times. He even had a son, but when Mark got old enough, the time was approaching to bring this planet to its knees. After killing the Guardians of the Globe, the truth was revealed. And now, he doesn't have to hold back anymore. Omni-Man is so strong that he was able to stop an asteroid the size of Texas, which weighs over 63 quadrillion pounds, falling to Earth at 80,000 miles per hour. He scales to his son, who tanked a nuclear bomb that was fired at the sun, which was stated to be able to cause the biggest solar flare in recorded history, which produced 3.9 petatons of TNT, or enough to destroy multiple continents. Every bomb in human history wouldn't even come close to this level of energy, meaning Omni-Man can get nukes shot at him billions of times over and not even get scratched. Even fatigued, Omni-Man alongside Mark and Thetis are able to fly through their homeworld Viltrum with so much force that they completely obliterate it. But to be fair, the core was unstable and they would have died otherwise, but let's go with it. Planet Viltrum is shown to be much larger than our own Earth, as it has a ring, with Roche Limit explaining how large celestial bodies need to be to disperse orbiting materials as a ring. As well as having 5 additional moons, this planet at bare minimum would be 14 times larger than Earth, with Omni-Man producing 1/3 of the power to destroy it. With even lower tier warriors in the comics being stated that their battles can end worlds and destroy them entirely. With Null being able to one-shot a being known as the World Eater and is still only strong enough to battle an average Viltrumite, with Viltrum sending multiple Viltrumites at once to defeat Omni-Man, but their bodies just explode when they run into his body. Alan the Alien is a powerful warrior who can adapt to become stronger, and was able to resist the gravitational pull of a star and tank punches from Invincible, stating that if it were his father, he would have died in a single shot. And he definitely isn't lying, because when Mark takes on his father, well...
Please.
Being at the peak of alien biology, Omni-Man is nearly impossible to defeat, with Viltrumite bodies containing smart atoms which they subconsciously manipulate, being able to recall certain states of being regardless of their present environment, reacting at an atomic level to make the impossible possible. For example, being able to survive a battle in the sun, which burns at temperatures of 6,000 degrees Celsius, or getting their bodies torn apart and guts ripped out, and still being able to adapt to any condition to make them even stronger than they were before. Omni-Man is able to move ridiculously fast, as he was able to fly so quickly that he crossed multiple galaxies in a week. Assuming that their cosmology is similar to ours, the nearest galaxy besides Andromeda would be the Triangulum Galaxy, which would be crossing the entire Milky Way galaxy, which is 100,000 light years in length, past Andromeda, and now you're at your destination, which is over 2 million light years away. To cross this distance in a single week means Omni-Man is moving 142 million times faster than light, with even weaker Viltrumites being able to cross the Virgo supercluster in less than 24 hours, making them move over 20 billion times faster than light, and yet still move slower than Omni-Man. However, I don't believe that this translates to Omni-Man's reaction and combat speed, but let's give it it to him. Omni-Man being incredibly durable as weapons that can obliterate half a star, can't damage Viltrumites, and even people who can wipe out the solar system in a chain reaction would get completely handled by Nolan. Overall, Omni-Man would scale from small planetary to large planetary with massively faster than light speed. With all of this power, a low-class warrior can't defeat an elite, right? Bardock, a low-class warrior with eyes that can see into the future. Being the father of an angel, his blood is the catalyst for strength. The Saiyans are a race of alien warriors who are literally built for battle. Saiyans have the ability to grow stronger with each and every fight and can adapt to literally any situation to ensure that they're the strongest. To put it simply, Saiyans have no limits. Bardock in his initial showing is able to take on members of the Frieza force single-handedly, and his strength grows to the point that he rivaled the king himself. King Vegeta with a power level of 10,000 was able to obliterate 3 planets just by lifting his hand in the air and stayed on the planet while it exploded. Even in early Dragon Ball, disgustingly low power levels like Kid Goku, who had a power level of 220, can wipe the moon from existence in a single shot. The king being on this planet means the planet is much larger and much more valuable than any planet in the entire universe, with planets like Earth being stated to be too small for them to even bother invading, sending infants to take it over. But let's lowball and say it's just the size of the Earth. Bardock, even before his death, grew his strength far past 10,000 as he traveled to planet Cereal and decided to protect the mother of Granola, the soon-to-be strongest in the universe, as Granola's mother reminded him of his wife and 2 sons. Bardock is face to face with Gas, one of the members of the Heaters and an elite member of Frieza's army who had insane strength. With Bardock being able to throw hands against a base Gas, convinces Gas that they were wrong thinking only low-class warriors were sent to this planet. Even though Gas believes Bardock is a mid to elite level Saiyan, he takes all of Bardock's attacks without a single scratch. Bardock gets pushed into a corner and says that the only thing that he's thinking about this entire battle is victory. So let's see who wants it more. Awakening to an instinct that allows Bardock to shatter his limits, he's able to overpower Gas even after he reaches his full power, with Gas at full power claiming that he represents a limit that no Saiyan can ever surpass. Gas, while in his base form and suppressed, believes that he can obliterate elite Saiyans, to now reaching full power and flat out saying that no Saiyan ever could reach this level, period. Fast forward, we learn on Namek that Saiyans reaching a power level of 30,000 is well within their limits, with a power level of 40 to 60,000 being absurd, but not impossible, making the peak of how strong a Saiyan can be around 60,000, with Gas believing that he represents a power that no Saiyan could possibly achieve, meaning his power at a low ball would be above 60,000, and yet still gets completely mollywopped by Bardock. But this actually gets even worse as Gas knows about the full moon and a Saiyan's full strength, the Great Ape transformation. He still believes his power is untouchable by any Saiyan, even with the Great Ape transformation amplifying a Saiyan's strength by 10 times, reaching into the hundreds of thousands with a battle power above 10,000. Gas believing that he's above all Saiyan limits means that even if a Saiyan had a battle power of 60,000 transformed into King Kong, they would still be weaker than he is, meaning Gas would have a power level of over 600,000, which surpasses the Emperor of the Universe Frieza in his first form, who can obliterate planet Vegeta with gravity 10 times greater than Earth, making his attack potency dwarf star level to potentially 10 times the energy it takes to obliterate an entire solar system, as planet Vegeta is described as a planet with 2 suns in its orbit, which we actually see in the anime. This is extremely consistent as Toyotaro, the current illustrator and Akira Toriyama's successor, believes that the Heaters are stronger than the Ginyu Force and can match Abo and Kato, who are stated to be just as strong as, you guessed it, Frieza. But even with this ridiculous strength, Bardock stands above him, falling down to planet Vegeta, putting the fate of the entire future into his son. This is the end of Bardock. Or so we thought. Landing in the past, Bardock arrives on an ancient planet Vegeta, where the Saiyans are being terrorized by Frieza's ancestor, Lord Chilled. Bardock gets overpowered again, and can't seem to tap into the power he used against Gas. But who needs that when you can just do this. Exploding with a yellow light, Bardock engraves his name in history books, becoming the original legendary Super Saiyan, with the Super Saiyan transformation boosting your strength 50 times over, making Bardock potentially have a battle power from 3 to 30 million, which is as strong or 10 times stronger than Son Goku when he fought against Frieza in his final form, who was stated to have enough energy to obliterate the entire universe, and even at half strength could obliterate Namek, with its explosion being seen outside of the galaxy, reaching multi-solar system levels of energy, with Bardock being much faster than Goku on his flight to Namek, who was able to avoid asteroids moving past him on his travel, with Goku's ship moving from Earth to Namek, which resides in a quarter of the way across the universe, arriving in 6 days, making his ship over 9 trillion times faster than light. Completely lowballing Bardock's speed, he would be 475 quadrillion times faster than light. Overall, Bardock would scale from star level to multi-solar system with massively faster than light speed. And shout out to Axel, who dropped 150 to sponsor this video. So yeah, let's not do this again. Have some mercy on the Viltrumites. The only warning I can give them is don't fight a Saiyan. Just keep on running, because we don't need to look into the future to see this win coming. What's up guys, it's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you want to sponsor a video just like this one, I have my Cash App linked in the description where you can sponsor your very own video. And make sure you guys go join the Discord where you can get some unreleased content, chat with me, and I'll even teach you how to become a YouTuber. How's that sound? But tell me in the comments, was I right? Was I wrong? Let me know. Let's make this a little easier next time. Like, I don't know, Goten, wait, no. Trunks? No. Gabba? God, no. But yeah, y'all put in the comments which Saiyan would actually lose this. I don't know, like Kid Goku? He's a God character. I'm out of ideas.